Hey guys, welcome back. In this lecture we are going to learn about counters. So as we know that there are different ranges for the counters. Some are 16-bit general purpose, then we have 16-bit up counters which are latched. We have 16 points of those. 16 points means that we have 16 counters. And then we have 32-bit up and down counters, and then we have high speed counters. So we have discussed already that these are some counters which will give us one phase one input and one phase two inputs. So let's see in the software how we can use them. So basically the command to add the counter is cnt. So let's open up the software and see. Here I am adding x0. What you can do is there are two methods to add the counters. One is same like as we added the timer in the last lecture. So here I have added 6 CNT, then I will select the counter, then its number, then I will select K, and I will select 3. 3 is basically for how long we want the counter to count. So after 3, obviously the C0 would turn on, which is the bit or the memory, like T0, which we discussed in the last lecture. So here you see that C and T, C0 and K3 is its preset value, we can say that. And there is another method to add the counter. Let's understand that. So we can simply write LD, it means that the input, and we can write LDX1, it would add the X1. And then we can write CNT, which is for the counter, and we can add counter number, and then after that we can write the K constant, which is the preset value. So here you see when I press the enter, the counter is now added here. So this was just to show you the shortcuts, how we can use them. And now I would add LD for C0, and I would write O for the output, and I would write Y0. So here you see the output is now added. I will simply convert it, and for that purpose I have the short key Control F7. Compiling is complete, and then I would go to the control mode whose short key is Control F4. So I want you to familiar with these short keys because they save a lot of time. And now the system is online. We can set it. You see the K has turned to 1, and when I will again set it, now the K is 2, and when I will again set it, now the K is 3, which was our preset value. So because of that, C0 is now turned on, and so our output. So now let's discuss what about those ranges, these ranges. As we know that the maximum value which we can put inside the 16-bit counter is around 767, something like that. But what if I want to add K32 something? It would give me input error because it won't let me add. I can add that 2000, it's fine. So here you can see that the maximum number I can add for C0 is 767. It's not letting me add 768 because 767 is the maximum value which you can add in any 16-bit data register or counter or something like that. So what if we want to count some more value than 32,767? In that case, what we would do is we would add the LDX0, and now I will add the counter. Here you see I would use CDNT, okay, and for that I would be using the range. I will select from here 235, so we can use 235, and now let's test 768. Okay, so here you see it is letting me add 768 or the value greater than 32,000, which could be 40,000 or whatever it is. So now we have 32-bit counter, and we can use this latched counter where our application is like we don't want to lose our data if our PLC is turned off. So we can use the latched counters also, which is C1112. Okay, so as we have got the point, like we can add whatever we want up to 32 bits obviously. So now I will delete this because we will test the C0 now, and after that let's download the project and see how it works. I was testing the C0 assume. Okay, great. So here you see when I set it on, the K has changed to K1, and then again you can connect any sensor or any other device which can sense something, and if some person is passing by that sensor, that would sense and give the signal at x0, and that counter would count. And like you could have the application like if 10% have passed, you need some indication to be turned on, so you can program it like this. So see you in the next lecture.